we'll start here. And we'll go. Whoa! Hello! Eve, hello! Welcome in! I'm Newbie Reaper. Hey! Eve, what the heck? Eve! I literally just started. What the heck? Oh my gosh! I'm not even like. Oh my gosh. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Goodness. Hey! Eve! What are you doing? What are you doing, Eve? It wasn't you. What are you doing? Look at wait, Newbie Reaper, what? Newbie Reaper, what? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Newbie Reaper, what are you doing? Newbie Reaper, what are you doing? What the heck? I'm very confused right now. I just started literally 1 minute ago. Oh my gosh. I literally just started a minute ago. Oh, goodness gracious. I am always confused. I feel like I have a good reason to always be confused. Hello, Lillian. Hello, Zero. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? I hope that you are doing well. Oh, goodness. I haven't, like, I've been scared to even, like, be writing about the flyer event stuff, because I'm just, like, I don't even know how to take it anymore. Oh, but I'm extremely, extremely, extremely grateful for your guys' support, and thank you so much, Newbie Reaper. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take it in stride. I'm not very good at that. In your defense, we sow confusion as well as chaos. Very true, very, very true, very true. Never underestimate the chat. I'm learning to not underestimate the chat ever so slowly. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Newbie Reaper. Your support means a ton, a ton, a ton, a ton, a ton. I'm like not even, I literally not even a minute. I'm so confused. Oh goodness, thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Major thank you, Newbie Reaper. Major thank you, Eve. Seriously. I appreciate the community. I always love supporting people with a strong passion for art. I'm really happy to hear that, and I love the designs that you posted in the Discord earlier. I don't know if I had a chance to comment on them, but I'm really glad that we can create this, like, warm, creative art community. I'm just starting to get worked up too much. I'm very grateful for our community overall. I just love the vibe that we're creating, you know? It just in general. Just like, I'm glad that I can kind of like foster this space for people, if that makes sense. We got from bombing Starlight with bombs to fireworks, making her cry. Starlight's going through stages, and it's only 2 stages. Just Stargazer things. It just makes me very happy that we have, like... I sometimes feel like I just don't know what I'm doing, but when you guys tell me... Okay, that's fair. My goodness. Hey, okay, wait. I don't have a... Oh my my gosh. There's explosions. How many bombs do you have? My I can't get away from these, you know. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. That's so many bombs. There's so many bombs. My gosh, it's a good thing that IRIAM has a strong barrier with explosives. We're bunnies, of course, we have high yield explosives. Oh my god. Hey! Reaper! This is why you're in the piece. I can't. Oh, ow! Hey! What is that? Oh my gosh, are you trying to prove that I'm Psyduck or something? Oh gosh. This is why people end up thinking that I'm a Psyduck. We're trying to break the barrier. Oh my gosh. Why? Why would you do that? Why not? Oh, goodness gracious. I haven't even gotten a chance to ask you guys how you're doing. How is everybody? Oh. Eve! My goodness gracious. Thank you guys for the support in whichever way it ends up being. Bombs, head pats, and fireworks. You guys are wild. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Just Stargaze. What you guys? How did you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, my goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. I don't even know what to say anymore. I just have no words. Somebody has to be the medic in this chat. Oh, oh my gosh. Combat medic. Vessa says, hi, I'm on the YouTube side for the moment. Vessa, I don't know. I didn't even get to speak. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Dual Thrones, welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Yeah, I don't know what the stream was about. I just said that, I just labeled it as a Zatsu. Oh. I'm a skeleton that takes x-rays, does that count? Wait, how does that work? Oh gosh. I don't know. I just don't know. Uh, we planted fireworks under the Zatsu, I suppose so. It's like, what the heck, you've got like 4th of July and New Year's going on. Oh, jeez. Need him a 2-star now? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Congrats, Newbie Reaper. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anymore. I'm just embracing the nature of stargazers. How did the nature become chaos? The nature was not originally chaos. The nature was originally like creative pursuits. And then it's become chaos. Always has been. I have not been aware of this. I feel like you guys have secret meetings that I don't know about. Creation is chaos. Well, you're not entirely wrong. It needs chaos. Hi Sequoia, how's everything going? I hope you're doing alright. I'm sorry to hear about like all the account stuff and all the account frustration. I hope that is going the best it can at the moment. Nature and nurture both lost to our fey moods. Creative pursuits are chaotic. Very, yeah. Very much, I suppose. Oh gosh. Wait, what? Sequoia? Creation is anti-order, and anti-order is chaos. Wait. Creation is anti-order, and anti-order is chaos? I need to break this down in my head. Creation is anti-order, anti-order is chaos, so therefore creation is chaos. Ah, okay. I see the connections. Ah! Oh. Nothing new at this point. I'm really sorry though, Sequoia. I really hope that things turn around for you and get better, because it doesn't sound like you deserve any of that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope things do get better. I am but a tool to my creative instincts. That's fair, that's fair. My gosh. We've got crazy music going on right now and my head is spinning. And this was originally a Zatsu. Originally a Zatsu. Oh gosh. Ay. I'm glad, like, I know that there's chaos and everything, but I'm glad that we can embrace creativity, because I feel like the creative side is something that, these days especially, we need to be nurturing. Just, like, creative pursuits and goals and things like that, you know? Like, I don't know, everything with, like, the AIs and such, you know, every time I see stuff like that, it makes me realize how important community is, how important creativity is, how important, like, building those stories and things, like, special things, very, all the things that, like, that the AI just can never replace, and I feel like we're building so much of that, and it really, it means so much. Exactly, this is why I stand by this community. I'm so glad to hear that. I really am. Also, Gold, hello, welcome in. I see that you're new here, so hello. My name is Starlight, I'm a prismatic kitsune. Hope you're doing well. If you made a game, what type of game would that be? You know, that's really interesting. I've never really, like, considered myself in the sense of game dev work, but if I could, like, if time was no object, if resources were no object, I would really love to do, like, a 3D TOTK style game, but based in Illusionari, right? I would really love to have some sort of, like, action, adventure, fantasy concept. Pokemon Stargazer Edition. I mean, honestly, that would also work. What kind of game would you make, Gold? AI can copy images, but cannot copy or know the storytelling like what I do. Actually, very, very true. In fact, you know, Hero, I wanted to talk with you about that at some point. I would love to, for the spring piece, I would really love to, like, if I can get a speed paint of it, I want to set it as a backdrop for a YouTube video, like just a quick one, and I kind of want to talk about, like, why your pieces, in particular, are the epitome of being anti-AI. Because I was thinking about that recently, you know, with the Studio Ghibli thing, and it made me realize how incredibly unique and special your concepts are. So I'd really love to, like, use it as a backdrop and sort of, like, explain to people why your ideas are so unique and stand out. Gold says I have a Nintendo Switch, Nintendo DS, 10, Xbox, and PS4. Dang, that's a lot. AI's on the level of Italian ripoff movies, except with less amusing dubbing. I love how you said less amusing dubbing, because whenever I hear, like, amusing dubbing, my first thought is, like, what is it, Ghost Stories? But, yeah, I definitely agree. It can copy images, but can't copy the storytelling. And I think that what makes your pieces, so special is the level of storytelling. Like, the levels deep of storytelling, right? Because I was thinking about it a lot, and I was thinking, okay, you know, you've got some Easter eggs that are, like, particular to communities that you know. You've got Easter eggs that are particular to, like, jokes in the Stargazer, community. You've got Easter eggs that tie to, like, your culture and your tradition. And those are all things that I think, like, as a collective, can't be replicated. There's so much heart in those. If Italian movies weren't usually completely horrifying, I'd introduce you to the joy of bad Italian dub. Oh dear. Why are they, like, horrifying as in horror, or horrifying as in, like, the direction they go? Xenoblade 2 and 3 and DLC, dang. Both? Okay, that's fair. AI can repeat, but can never create. It can't go outside and experience life and pain and live, nor can it gaze up in wonder. It can just repeat. Very true, very true. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, with Studio Ghibli movies, it's so, like, the vast majority of it is based on life experience, right? It's based on what people have gone through, and what journeys that they've taken, their struggles and tribulations, and the AI can't know that. And you see that, you can feel that in the movies. Like, Kiki's Delivery Service is one of my favorites. There's so much human experience where the art style is beautiful, and it's very simple, but it's not the art style, it's what's behind it. What is my favorite color? Hard to guess, right? I genuinely I love rainbows as a whole, altogether, but if I had to pick one singular color, it would probably be, like, a periwinkle. So, like, kinda similar to my hair color. Italian ripoff artists go hard on, core nudity, light on artistry. That's not mentioning the exploitative. Ooh, okay, yeah, wow. That sounds bad. That sounds like mafia bad. I guess periwinkle's the best way to describe it, right? It's like, it's not purple, and it's like blue with a little bit tinge of purple. It's like, it's like a soft, calming blue. So I feel like periwinkle would be the most fitting. It's annoying though, because if you look up periwinkle, you get, like, all different shades of blues and purples, and there's no, like, one agreed upon definition. But periwinkle's probably the closest. Baby blue, it's different. Baby blue tends to lean more towards, like, an aqua or a green, and I do like that, you know, don't get me wrong. But periwinkle is sort of like a softer direction. going a little bit... Periwinkle is a warmer tone, and baby blue is a cooler tone. Fun fact, color theory time. Your favorite color is purple and black and gold. Those are always good combinations. Those always work really well together. Purple and gold always work well together because they are opposites on the color spectrum, right? Because if you have red, orange, yellow, and then you have green, blue, purple, then it's the opposite direction on the wheel. And then black is a good neutral that is either good as the base or as the accents. Because it's all the colors combined, or it's like the void of color, right? So purple, black, and gold always look very good together, very regal, very luxurious. I returned to hear something about AI and color theory and I'm lost. No worries, no worries. With the AI side, we were just talking about, like, what the AI can't replace, and then I was asked my favorite color, and then I started talking about color theory. Remember looking into special art monitors and color accuracy was a huge topic. Like, same image on different monitors, all look different. It made me wonder if I'm looking at the correct color. Oh, Newbie Reaper. I struggle with it so much. It's so bad. It's so bad. So, if you didn't know, I work with a lot of different screens, and they all look different. They all behave differently. They all show different things. So, like, I have a Cintiq, right? And the Cintiq has really vibrant, beautiful, striking colors. And I was using that, like, up until, I would say, up until, like, a month ago. It was really, really beautiful, and I would always think that the work was turning out really nice, and then I would send the work, like, you know, on social media, or to a phone or a tablet or to another monitor, and it would become really washed out and muted, and I'd be using really vibrant colors, and I'm like, why is it turning out so badly? And I realized that because it looks so good on the tablet, then when I send it to, like, a non-art tablet, it's gonna look really bad because I hadn't, accounted for that, right? I hadn't accounted for that. So I actually, as of a month ago, realized I have to actually lower the quality of my art tablet to make the screens look better overall to more people. So having the best colors on a screen is actually not a good thing because it makes you think that your work is better than it is. It's really, really confusing and really bothersome. And I was noticing, like, when I had to get, when I wanted to punch up the color to the level that I thought was correct, when I was course correcting after I finished a piece, I would have to basically put all the colors into the brightest possible neons, the most eye-searing colors on the art tablet to make it look normal, like a regular red to everyone else had to be like eye-burning red to me. So I realized the only way that I could make a better regular red was to nerf the high-end device. And then work more with my own technique in pushing the light and the contrast. I've had to start comparing the images on my good and bad monitors, even my phone. Yeah, exactly. You need to go have a great stream. Alright, Sequoia, I wish you the best. Thank you very much for stopping in. Hello, Crystal, welcome in. I see that you're new to IRIAM. Hello, welcome to IRIAM. My name is Starlight. I'm a celestial fox. I'm a prismatic kitsune. It is lovely to meet you today. Nerf, okay, so to nerf something, it comes from, like, video game, terminology. It means to, like, lower the quality or lower the effectiveness or something. It comes from, like, in multiplayer games, if you have a character that has, like, that has stats lowered to make the gameplay more balanced for others, then it means, like, oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never know, you know? I never know. Well, okay, yeah, TLDR. I have to nerf my art tablet. Ironically, Nerf guns are the best foam guns, I would imagine. You have a little collection? That's cool. That's cool. I used to, I used to do some work for the, company for, I used to do some work with Hasbro for that. And true enough, yeah, there were people who would try to do, like, Nerf gun fights in the offices. Gained since I was 6 and in 40s now? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dual Thrones. I got a little bit thrown off, but hey, you know, maybe there could, you never know, there could be lurkers who also don't know, so it's good to throw it out there. Also, hello, Blank. Being happy with colors for once, and then moving it to a main monitor, and what happened? I know, right? It's terrible. And then, like, you have some monitors that are, like, toned a really aggressive way, right? Like, I have, what is it? I have some devices that are really, really green. Very strangely green. And I have to account for that as well. You can talk about what you said in Discord DM later? Alright, sounds good, sounds good. Thank you for the 3,000th star, Newbie Reaper. Thank you. I'm really excited for the next upcoming IRIAM event because it's star-based and it's not about like it's not about like the ranking in the stars. It's about just like hitting a certain number. So there's not as much competition, and it's star-based, so it's a lot more casual. But the reward for that is bunny wallpaper for Easter, and it's just too perfect. So I'm very excited about the future star event. Blank says, I'm pretty sure there's better than Nerf. They probably are some obscure custom built pneumatic stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Right? It's kind of the same way with like controllers, right? There's people who make like off-brand controllers, but they're super high-end, super luxury. Get Star Bunny wallpaper, understood. I feel like it's like a good, like not super high stakes, very casual event, so I like it. We'll win the next event as well. I think it's very doable. I think it's very, very doable. But yeah, what is it? Yeah, obscure custom stuff. There's, I forgot what the brand is called, but I had a friend who was looking into like a crazy high-end game controller. You thought this one was doable? Now look at us. I really, really, really could not have expected that. At all. At all. But yeah, I think like yeah, no, that one's a huge shock for sure. It's scary how much the places move. Blank says, speaking of, any news on IRIAM venture out into the old world, as they call it, Europa? I have not heard anything, unfortunately. I do apologize. I want them to move forward with that, but I have not heard anything. I know that, if anything, the next place that they will probably focus on for IRIAM would most likely be Canada. It'd probably be separate, like EN and JP. I think EN is, like, wanting to be the worldwide version, but I'm not entirely sure. But I do know that the next focus is most likely Canada. But unfortunately, I don't have any ETA on that either. I'm a little bit left in the dark with a lot of these things. But I think that Canada would be a good next step. So I'm hoping that happens soon. Because there's a lot of Canadian VTubers. You know, like, there's actually a lot of, like, really large indie Canadian VTubers, like, you know, Girl DM and stuff. I don't know if they would separate it beyond that. Canada's basically Europe, spiritually at least. We let them into the ESC, didn't we? There you go. Understatement of the year? I mean, yeah, Canada does have a lot of ties to Europe, so... But yeah, I don't know, there's a huge amount of Canadian VTubers who are very successful, so... I would hope that happens soonish. Canadians get everywhere. Oh my gosh, Lillian. Crony's Canadian too? Really? I didn't know that, actually. That's cool. I don't know I know there's some Niji people who are Canadian. I know Girl DM is Canadian. I know that in our other... the other community leader, VTuber Senpai is Canadian. Mushrooms is an interesting comparison. Very much so, yes. Cotton, Takahata, Haruka. Oh, right, Haruka I knew. So, Cottontail, Takahata. Okay. I like mushrooms. I tried some Canadian poutine for the first time earlier this year. It was pretty good. Poutine is very good, honestly. I do really like, poutine. Did you learn the way of the sword for the Master Spoon? Oh. What? Wait, in what way? In what way? Victoria? Oh, okay. Which one is Mim? That sounds like a nickname. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with Mim. What is this poutine you speak of? Poutine is a Canadian dish, and it is, what is it? French fries, gravy, cheese. It's French fries, gravy, cheese, and there's something else that I'm thinking of, and I can't remember what it is now. I think there's a meat with it. It's French fries, gravy, cheese, and I forget what else. It's actually pretty good. Mimkibus used to be on Weary 101 with Takahata a lot. Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard that name before. That's interesting. I've never had it. Canadian dishes don't make it this far south. That's fair. Poutine, fries, cheese curds, and gravy. At the base, you can have meat and chives for preference. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, cheese curds. There you go. I knew there was some kind of cheese with it. Fries, cheese curds, and gravy. But you can add meat and chives. Yeah, I honestly have had it, just the three, just fries, the cheese curds, and the gravy, but it's good. I guess they're a bit obscure. Oh, probably a little bit. It wouldn't shock me if someone's made, like, poutine VTuber assets. Alara's Canadian? Oh, okay. See, so there's so many big names that are Canadian. And it's like, IRIAM needs to, pick up Canada so that, like, Alara can report on it, right? Alara can try to get, the name of IRIAM out to the world. Funny enough, and I don't know how this happened, and I still don't think I'm ever gonna know how this happened, but Chihiro pointed out that one time on Alara's stream, my debut announcement for IRIAM was shared on her streams. I'm still not sure how, but that was pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I read that as Elsa, help me. Think she's not because she was raised in Florida? Well, even if you're raised in Florida, it doesn't mean you can't move, right? Tell you the truth, I was the one who reported your debut. Okay. Oh my gosh, I was like, I was thinking, like, there's no, it would have to be Chihiro, right? There's no way that Alara would just randomly find that. It would have to be Chihiro. Who else is watching Alara and I really, really appreciate that, Zero. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I'm very surprised that she picked it up, but that's really cool. Thank you. I'm surprised you hadn't noticed until now. I mean, it was like, if I had to make a guess, that was going to be my guess. But I was never 100% certain. But thank you very, very much. She might live there now, once I heard her go off on a tangent about laws in Ontario. Or did I? I don't know! Are you blah, blah, blah. I actually don't remember. I remember you pointed it out to me. I remember you're the one who shared it with me. And then I clipped it. Well, either way, thank you for letting me know about it. I think that's, I thought that was, like, very, very crazy. That was another reason why I felt bad that the debut flopped as much as it did. So the fact that we're at where we are at now is, like, very hard to imagine compared to where we were at with debut. I genuinely wasn't sure if I was going to be able to be an IRIAM streamer at all, to be honest. I genuinely didn't know if I would be able to be on IRIAM. I was... We changed around a lot of things to make it happen. Every indie VTuber feels that way, I think, as they grow. That's true, that's true. More on a technical issue in my case. More on a technical issue. Why was there doubt? Less so doubt, more so tech failure. Zapdos, yes, very much Zapdos. Plenty of debuts go off the rail. What's important is you made a good recovery. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. It was like, it was debut, it was the stream after debut, and then it was like a little bit of the streams after those. We will slay the bird one day. I'm pretty sure Zapdos is immortal. Definitely, definitely to the level that, you know, we are here as well. We will try. The Royal Fox of Scuff. But yeah, we persevered. We made things work. We created bird barriers. Victory is still standing in the end. True, true. It's not a VTuber stream without some scuff. Oh my gosh. I need to post the debut slides in the Discord. I don't think Eve has seen these. I was doing like when I did re-debut stuff, right? I made a bunch of really quick like little story screens, and one of them was fighting Giant Thunderbird. It's not a VTuber stream without some scuff, true. Makes me cringe at my debut. It's rough, right? It's hard to get through. I need to see these. I'll try to remember to post them in the Discord. Oh, that's the other thing. Also, hello, Goose. Welcome in, welcome in. That's the other thing. I want to make, like, some really subtle, channel changes in the Discord. Try to, like, clean things up a little. Nothing major, but I'm just sort of, like, switching things around, right? I think some things I am learning to adjust as I go. I'm trying to, like, get rid of channels that aren't being used, consolidate things if they, don't really make sense anymore, that kind of thing, right? Like, or some of the ones I was thinking about. I have, like, a stream suggestion channel, but that hasn't been used in a long time, so I think I'll just, like, merge that into the Starlight chat channel, which is basically just, like, talking about content ideas and concepts and themes and things, so that will make it easier without it being, like, intimidating forum style. I think I wanted to just combine the Creative Cafe with the Art Inspiration one, but I'm kind of half and half on that. I feel like people do like that the Art Inspiration one is separated. It's just like a big channel of pretty images. And then I do have a positivity channel, because it was sort of like my anti-version of event channel, but that doesn't get used too much, so I might just combine that with images and media, where people are posting, like, cute bunnies and things. We need a memories channel for stuff like that. I need to do, like, a better way of archiving stuff, I guess. I'm not really sure what the best way is for that. I'm trying to like figure out what we can combine to condense things and then what we want to add in later, right? So, or like the other thing is, the welcome and intro channel. I can probably just combine that, right? Welcome and intro can be in the same thing and people can chat and welcome people in. The reason I had it separated, was to, intentionally keep out bots. But I think we're in a good place right now where we can kind of safely combine those. Archiving is always hard. It really is, yeah. And then there was one that I wanted to ask about. Oh, has anyone ever used the, what is it, the forest guide channel? The one that, like, explains what each channel is? Because I thought it would be useful for people, and now I'm like, maybe it's, like, not needed? Not really, no one's really using it? Blank says it would be nice to have a central art channel again. Not the forum model is bad. It's very atomized, which I don't think is the intended effect. Doesn't Matara, Bishojo also live in Canada? She's Ukrainian originally. I think that's where she lives. Oh, maybe. Positivity and win stuff seems scary to use, I think. I think a lot of people's wins that are in the community kind of infringe on your brand. That is a good point, to be fair. When I originally had it, it was for things like, you know, what was it for? It was for cute, silly things like, I got to have a cup of coffee with my friend today, or I got to see a rainbow today. It was meant for, like, really, wholesome, like, really, really simple stuff like that. But it's not really being used for that, so I might just sort of combine that with just general stuff. I might just sort of, like, absorb it into other stuff. I read the forest guide when needed. It's helpful for new peeps. Okay, so it is still useful. It is still useful. Okay. I'm glad to hear that it's still useful, because that's, like, I understand that it's mainly, a thing for newer people, but if people find it useful coming in to, like, not get super overwhelmed, then I think that it would be worth keeping in that case. Is that what it's for? That was originally the intent, yeah. Motivational quotes, happy vibes, stuff like that. It's not so useful to those who've been here and used to the server setup. Yeah, that's true. I wonder if there's, like... No, there's probably not a way that you could make it temporary. I'm just... I know I have a lot of channels, so I'm trying to not make it so confusing. But blank, with the central art channel, is it because the forum style's too intimidating? Motivational quote, today is going to happen, are you? How does that work? Hang on a sec. I only needed to use the forest guide channel briefly until I knew the layout. Okay. The welcome channel I mute, but I leave intro unmuted whenever people add one. Welcome just kinda just spams and berries. Only reason I don't use positivity is what motivates me would ruin the vibes. Okay, that's fair. Hello, GT Pro. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Hello. So the intro you don't mute, but the welcome you do mute. That's interesting, because I feel like not many people use intro. And it's like, I know that most Discord servers separate it, but I don't know if it's, like, worth separating, I guess? I don't know. I feel like maybe this is stuff that we should take a poll on later. Like a lot of the stuff maybe we should take a poll on later, because I'd really like to hear from you guys. I'd like to hear your opinions on these things. Especially if you're saying, like, oh, I really like this, or I really don't like this, or this is really needed to me, or I wish that this thing would change. Like, I definitely like hearing your takes on these. Blank says, it's just that if there's a dozen forums for every single person, the motivation to look at everyone's art is a lot lower. I know I miss a lot of people's art, and I also get a lot lower visibility myself. Oh, okay. That's fair. I just get shy and end up not adding my own intro. That's fair. That's fair, too. would it be, like, that's the thing, right? Is, like, if the intro was combined with the welcome channel, would it feel less intimidating, right? Maybe it would feel, like, less, what's the word? Less overwhelming, I guess? The one thing I don't like, and maybe this is just me, I don't like it when there's a welcome channel and you can't talk in it, but you can only add emotes and stickers. So, like, every time somebody joins a welcome channel, there'll be, like, 20 people just sending a waving sticker. I don't know why, but I always felt like those are, like, I never know how to feel about those. And then those are the ones I have to end up muting. Because it's just like, every single person seeing a new person is just like, waving sticker, waving sticker, waving sticker, waving sticker. And I'm like, okay, that's not necessary. A lot of people come and go, so the genuine attempts at introducing themselves get buried by the waving stickers and incoming lurks. Ah, I see. New victim, deploy the stickers. My gosh, blank. That's why intro is always separate? Okay. I mean, that's fair, Honestly, like, the way that I have the welcome channel set up is so that it's, like, no distraction. You immediately get, hey, if you're not a bot, click here to be able to talk. Wave stickers were such a hit and miss by Discord, honestly. I wish that, you know what I really wish? And I think that this would have been, like, really helpful, but I know that Discord would never do it. I wish that they would have a way where each community could have, like, one public waving sticker or whatever, that was custom for their community that didn't require Nitro to use, right? Just one, just, like, a single waving one. Because if I see, like, the bird or the dog one more time, right? Like, I think it would be nice if they just had one singular, like, you can have a custom one for the community that you just joined or want to greet people to that's, like, specific to that community. We love Wumpus. I don't usually see Wumpus, I usually see the bird or the dog. Blank says, are you not a bot? Vessa sweating. Nah, Vessa's smarter. Vessa's smarter than those bots. I feel like those bots are like an insult to true androids, you know? The breakdancing sup dog makes my vision red now. Exactly! Which one's Wumpus? The blue one. The blue, pig-looking one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the welcome channel, like, I mean, maybe it's just because it's like, you know, if you have a smaller community, it's not getting used that much. So it feels like when you're smaller that you can, combine things. And then, like, if things get larger, and then it's like, now you want to separate them again, you know? It's hard to figure out where that good balance is. Wumpus is usually DMs, the bird, and dogs, and servers. That's true. Discord has the most random background lore. It really does. Fun Discord background lore. It was, what was it? Oh, I just forgot the background lore. It was going to have a different name, and now I forgot what it was. It was some animal or some mythical creature. I forget which one now. Bonfire? There was a bonfire element, and then there was something with a creature. I remember that. Yarib, hello, welcome in. Blank says I forgo the welcome stickers, introduce myself in the way I always do, with the eye. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, there was the bonfire element, but there was some animal one. No, it wasn't Dodo Bird, it was like some big mythical thing. What was it? I don't know. Discord was going to be called, I swear there was was it Wyvern? Wyvern! Before being called Discord, the platform was almost named Wyvern. I knew it was like some kind of mythical creature. So maybe they went through like a bunch of different things. So they almost were gonna be called Bonfire. They almost were gonna be called Wyvern. I guess both are true? How are you today? I'm doing good, Yuri. How are you doing? Yeah, it's... Oh. Born from an obscure game. Interesting. The creator of Discord was creating a video game that went nowhere. He stripped it down to a just chatting feature. Dang. Okay, I didn't know that. That's actually really cool. What the heck? But yeah, it was gonna be called Wyvern. I was like, I know that was the thing. It was gonna be, it was going to be some sort of, whatchamacallit, like, some sort of mythical creature, some sort of beast. Yeah, that's interesting. So, I'm gonna have to think about the intro and welcome thing again. I guess, like, I'll ask what people think, because I think you guys make really good points. But again, I'm always trying to figure out, like, what works best in terms of, cleaning things up, right? I feel like we could probably... I do like the positivity channel for what it is, but I think that Eve makes a good point that it does sometimes lean into, brand dispersion? Or brand watering, I guess? Wyverns are fascinating creatures to see in media. They'll either just be stand in sky horses or pseudo big deal dragons. You'll never know until it just hits. True! True! That's such a good point. It's either sky horse or giant horrifying creature. I can't speak on the art channels, but the general channel's positivity one is the only one I think is in a bad spot. What do you think it should be like? Should it just be like dissolved? Or should it like I guess just dissolved, right? Cuz it could always just if it's text motivation, it could always just go in Creative Cafe. And if it's video motivation, it can always just go in like images and media, cute bunnies, pictures of rainbows, stuff like that. But yeah, I do think that you make a good point. Blank says, if Discord ever offers you an apple, be careful or it's gonna start a ticket-long war. Send down to the House of Hades. What? And anyone's stuff to share can go in general. Yeah, that's true, that's true. I'm fine if, like, Creative Cafe is used for a little bit of that, right? Because Creative Cafe is more like... Well, truthfully, Creative Cafe is more for, like, news-type discussion, right? Like, I threw in, like, an AI... Ghibli thing in there. It's where I'll throw in like, hey, you know, this program is on discount or stuff like that, or brushes and stuff. But yeah, I think that's a good point. Do we... I might see if people like the I added a quick feedback channel on the art side, because I feel like some people are intimidated by the critique channel, especially if it's in forum style. But I do think it helps, like, keep things together. I think there's just a major part of it where for most of these decisions, it's like, I'm trying to plan for not knowing how things are gonna go, right? This is why I end up making all kinds of tweaks, because as any community grows that you're in, you sort of start realizing, like, what is working and what doesn't work. And it's sometimes, like, on a technical level, hard to make the changes later. So you try to do your best to figure out what works best at the start. And then sometimes it can be a little tricky to pivot. Blank says it's from the Iliad, which is about Trojan War. Started after Discordia gave a golden apple to Paris. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is stuff that we go through all the time, right? Like, I'm a mod for another community, and I'm constantly telling the community leader that they need to have more channels where they're promoting their own work. Sometimes things work in smaller communities, but don't in bigger communities. Yeah, exactly. So, like, you're trying to think ahead, right? Like, would this get overwhelming if anything was to grow, or is this something that still works no matter what size you are? You know, stuff like that. So, like, you know, welcome and intro, like, if you're in a small community, you don't have a lot of people joining, then it's like, well, there's not going to be much spam because your community is still small. Whereas if you've got something like a, I don't know, like a Gargara fan server, then those channels are going to get really, really annoying because they're always going to be active. Stuff like that, you know? That's just sort of like, I guess that's just sort of where I'm at with things. Newbie Reaper says, I've seen people use that method of pruning channels on their server emotes. The less used ones either just disappear or they'll end of year pull them away. Hmm? What do you mean by that? I've seen people use that method of pruning channels on their server emotes. Do you mean like doing like a spring cleaning? I guess that's kind of what we're doing, isn't it? Just like figuring out the spring cleaning aspect of things. I feel like every community, like, you know, every quarter or every year should sort of go through things, see what's working, see what's not. I think there's another part of me too, where like, I don't think this is much of a mystery to anybody, right? I think that there is still a little bit of identity crisis when it comes to the server, because it started so much as like art education focused, and now it's like shifting a little bit more to like myself as a VTuber focus, and I'm trying to figure out like where that balance is. So half the channels, you know, if you don't make art, it doesn't really apply to you. But if you're there because you like the art community, then all those channels are really, really important. And it's a little bit of that, like, you know, in-between stuff. Spring cleaning sets up a spring-powered catapult, launches stuff at the moon. Let's not hurt the moon, please! What did the moon ever do to you? Let's not launch stuff at the moon. You guys came from the moon. Why would you want to be mean to the moon? Don't launch stuff at the moon. The moon is where we send the bad bunnies. You guys were originally from the moon, you know. You guys are lunar rabbits. So the moon is to blame? What do you mean to blame? What do you mean? What do you... Blame for what? You as a VTuber encourages artists to improve and grow. Thus, the art channels are still on VTuber brand. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Where we came before we were kidnapped by the fox. Was not kidnapped. Moon lore, hold on. What balance? You're evolved past the teaching fox starlight song. Evolved? I don't, like... Yeah, I have evolved from that a little bit, but I always want to make sure that there's still, like, I also want to make sure that there's still a place for art and creativity. For everybody. For every bunny. Blank, no! Blank says, let's slip the bunnies of war. No. But yeah, I'm doing less on the direct teaching side, because what I used to do in the server, to be fair, it hasn't changed too much. I still do this a fair bit. But I used to mainly focus the server on, like, giving free critiques and, red lines and overpaints and things like that. That was a huge amount of my time at first. A lot of the culture originate bunnies on the moon, and the full moon is known, especially to people in the medical field like me, to be very chaotic times. Like, the ER's pop-in, moon is full. Chaos bunnies is lore accurate. Oh, great. There we go. Curse of the were-rabbits right there. Your VTuber side has grown a lot. Thank you, Eve. And it's funny, right? Because, like, relatively speaking, you're fairly, you're fairly new to the community in the sense of, like, how long I've been, doing this before IRIAM, right? Like, when I was doing, like, pre-PNG stuff or pre, like, AnthroFox stuff. And it's like, you're not wrong at all. But I'm trying to move away from just having, like, general art and embracing more of, like, the VTubing side. And it's been a really, really good journey, I think. Moon is to blame for all sorts of things. Werewolves, and movies about werewolves. I'm very engaged, so I do hear the stories. Were-rabbits, we're all bunnies here. Yeah, I mean, the stories are mainly, like, you know, there used to be no games, there used to be no IRIAM. It was basically just art, a lot of art, constant art. And lots of assets. So many assets. Assets take so long because they have to be drawn so cleanly. And then a lot of, chaotic drawing, but that's a carpal problem. Although I am probably going to do an MS Paint stream again at some point, I think. Cause I know that you guys have a lot of fun with those. So I'll bring one of those back at some point. I think I owe you guys one anyway. I think I owe you guys an MS Paint stream. So we'll do that. We will do that at some point. I'm tempted to post a piece of Moon Rabbit and Moonbeast art, but it's dark fantasy. I mean, how dark, though? I'm still considered new. I've been here for 3 months now, I think. New in a relative sense, right? Like Dual Thrones is probably the oldest member in the sense that they were sort of around, like, week 1 of the VTubing journey, day 1 of the VTubing journey. Because we actually met when I was doing an online furry event, and that was, like, maybe a month before I started VTubing? So, I'm just saying from, like, a relative point of view. Because I think I started as a VTuber in 2021, and I am coming up on 4 years, which is really crazy to think about. But, you know, my first 3 years or so has been, like, or 2.5, I guess, has been, has been, like, mainly finding the footing, right? Finding the footing. And just this year, I would say, is, like, my first year where I feel like I'm actually VTubing, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like all of the previous stuff was sort of, like, taking the baby steps and figuring out how things work. And then this year is the first year that I'm actually, like, doing the VTuber thing. Staff at RamCon, yeah. I was insanely sad when they had to shut it down. It was so good. I know, right? Like, I would've, that's really cool that you were on staff, but I really wish that, I wish there were more. One thing about the, about, you know, that whole year of stuff is, I wish we had kept the idea of the online events more. I feel like that kind of went away, and there was really no reason it had to go away. But online conventions, online events, online meetups, I wish we hadn't, like, gotten rid of those. I feel like there was no reason to get rid of them. And I miss them. I haven't seen one since. But yeah, it was like virtual convention through Discord. I want that to happen again. I want someone to, like, make that again. I think that would be really nice. You forgot to say I love the new IRIAM PFP. Thank you. I wanted to make something, like, fun and silly, and I made it for the flyer event originally. And then, I was like, you know what, this just works evergreen, so then I just, like, took off the text, and I'm like, this is just fun. Hello, Vine Fox, welcome in, welcome in. Wonder what happened to your first mod enforcer? I don't remember his name. I just remember he enjoyed playing a lethal version of Phasmophobia. I'm not going to get into that. There was sort of some internal conflicts there between like a large amount of people. But yeah. Funny story, Newbie is an anthro-rabbit skeleton. There's a random debate if he's a furry or not, because he, in fact, has no fur as a skeleton. Well, we kind of go into the idea of, like furry versus scaly or furry versus avian, right? Like, it's still all under the umbrella. How are you doing today, Vine Fox? It's lovely to see you today. He was ousted in a palace coup, understood. Oh my gosh. Also, thanks for the Discord help. I'm still new to it. Yeah, no problem. So, Vine Fox, you didn't do anything wrong. And just to let you know, if you see that in another server, where it says, like, oh, you need permission, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need, like, the permission of the server owner directly. It's usually a way of saying, like, hey, there's a thing that you need to do. So, I did it for you, in this case. But what it usually means is you need a role to be able to speak. And the reason that I implement that is so that if we have a bot or something where they can only get the role by reading the rules, that they won't just start, like, you know, spamming bad stuff and adding all kinds of bad links and using, you know, swear words all over the chat or something. So it's sort of a way to protect the server itself, because I've been in servers that didn't have any types of protection, and then they get super, super, super attacked. And you'll get, like, you know, like, a Twitch hate raid? It would be like that, but on Discord. So you get, like, 50 people all spamming your server in every single channel, destroying the whole thing, making a huge mess of things, and it's a nightmare. So that is sort of what that implementation is. It's like, hey, if you're in a server and you're not able to talk, you kind of need to find if there's, like, maybe a rule thing that you need to accept or some sort of, like, verification, and it's people's way of protecting their server spaces. Blank says you need a permission slip from your parent or other legal guardian. That sounds like a waste on their part. Why even do it? Because trolls have nothing better to do with their life. Raids are easier to deal with than they were in the forum days. Oh, I can imagine. It's still hard to keep up with. You're still chasing everything, like, as it's running, right? Delphin Squared, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I see that you're new here. So hello. My name is Starlight. I'm a prismatic kitsune. I hope you're having a good day today. I still need to get my permission slip signed soon, I suppose. Trolls are sad people with nothing better to do than drag others down. True, true. I used to have, like, that was the other thing when I said, like, oh, you know, I wasn't, like, truly VTubing in the beginning. I had so many, like, not hate raid streams, but just, like, troll raid streams, and it was on YouTube, it wasn't on Twitch. So on Twitch, there's, like, all these tools now where you can just, like, hit a button and it, boom, gets rid of everybody. Or Seribot, you know, stuff like that. YouTube doesn't have anything like that, so the YouTube ones are really annoying because they're not as bad in the sense that you can't get as many people at once because it's more manual. On the other hand, it's annoying because it's more manual. So I would constantly get people coming into the stream, and they'd have names like, you know, Starlight is a blah blah blah, and then I'd ban them, and then I would join in again. I would check the banned user list, and then the name would be something like Emily is a blah 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 blah. So they're just sort of like going through all the channels as fast as they can. Ramon, hello, welcome in, welcome in. And hello, Vessa, welcome in, welcome in. Vessa says, very late, but at least clean now. Hi, hello, welcome in. It's not even creative trolling. I know, right? But hello everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm glad that you are here now. Blank says, back in my day, the way to protect against raids was to post sentries in the sap trench with signal flares and tripwires. Oh my gosh, Blank. I feel insulted on behalf of trolls everywhere. Dang, Lillian. I mean, I've had creative ones, but I usually, like, because I've had creative people, I will sometimes hesitate to read people's names for those kind of reasons. I've been caught, like, once or twice, and then realized, and I'm like, oh, that's clever, but you're also really stupid for doing that. So, if we get, like, new people in IRIAM, sometimes I'll, like, hesitate reading their name out loud, because I'm never 100% sure if it's like a throwaway name, if it's a troll name. So I'll usually be like very, very apprehensive about that if we get new people joining in. So yeah, the previous mod that I had, the reason that they became my mod in the first place was actually because of those YouTube situations, those YouTube events. And then and yeah, you know, then things like changed and whatever. But I was very, very grateful at the time for them doing that, because I was really freaked out when that first happened. But because I'm really glad that it did happen, because it really helped me gain a thicker skin in terms of trolls. And then I realized, you know, what's harder to deal with than trolls is the people who are, like, more active and more engaged and more dedicated. Trolls are now, like, really easy for me to deal with. I don't freak out with them either, because I know that it's nothing, even if the name is personal, it's not actually personal, and that the minute you get rid of them, they're off onto someone else's account. All you need is hello, hello, redacted. What did I say? What? But yeah, I think that, you know, you're going to get trolls at some point as a content creator. There's just no going around it. When you were saying the names, if it's a bad name, I'll just be like, hi, hello, hello, and then if I don't really engage, then they'll just sort of get bored and leave. But yeah, I'm not gonna say out loud any names if they're troll names. But yeah, that was my early experience on YouTube. Call them bad names back. I can't. It's funny. There was one time I had an idea and I never implemented it, but maybe at some point I'll try to learn to implement it. We were getting those YouTube bots so badly, that I have this design that I made for merch once, and it's of this phoenix, right? And I have this merch design that I used to sell, and it's of a phoenix, and it says, rising above your BS. Except the whole thing's fully written out. And at one point, I had the idea that every time we would get, like, a troll or something, that I'd have, like, a little hand-drawn animation playing, that would, like, grab a little silhouette of a person and have a phoenix, like, dragging them up into the air and then dropping them into the middle of a forest. And I never ended up implementing it, but every time I think of trolls, I think of, like, how that was going to be a thing at one point. I love those stickers. Thank you, Dual Thrones. I appreciate that. They were off-brand for you, but they were so cool. Thank you. I did enjoy that. I still have, like, I still have one of the stickers in my water bottle. It's always around me. Replace forest with volcano. Well, the idea was, like, we were basically, like, getting them out of the atelier, right? Because we've got the atelier, and then we've got the, you know, mountaintop atelier surrounded by forest. Forest necessarily isn't the safest place. So it was sort of like, you know, kicking them into the woods. And then, at the time, we had this idea that the mods were, basically going open season on them. fantasy map one day. I love finding those in books. At some point, I would love to, yeah. Kesa, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. And hello, hello, for people who just joined, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Send them to the mines. We need a map of our conquest. Oh dear. Considering who your mods are, I'm fine with that. Teen Starlight was edgy? What do you mean teen? This was only like a year or two ago. One eye-opening thing, Blank says, one eye-opening thing to notice is that troll activity always increases when children have school break or otherwise more free time than usual. That is very true. We have experienced that firsthand. Leave markers on it for remarkable battles of conquest. Oh my gosh. Stones and shovels for all. No, no mines. I don't even know where the mines are. Why do you guys seem to know location of mines? I'm not even aware of any mines. Under the mountain? I haven't explored very much under there. That's where the crystals are. I mean, I guess there is a large source of magic there, so it wouldn't be far-fetched. Fine Fox says jump sides, I see. We're bunnies, we dig, that's what we do. Oh my gosh. That's where we sent the goblin children. We know where we are because we dig them? Dang, you guys! You have, like, an entire underground society I don't know about, don't you? Blame the Dark Star Cadre? The what? We don't tell you about the mine, Starlight, you can remain innocent. What? What do you... You've got a whole underground society going on. A Stargazer burrow map would be cursed. That's the thing, like, I don't dig as much as you guys do, so I don't know what you have going on. I didn't say anything, you didn't hear anything, I'm the wind. Celosia, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Nice to meet you, hello, hello. My name is Starlight, I'm a prismatic kitsune. I hope you're having a good day today. If Star makes a map, I'll make a burrow map. Oh my gosh, just like this overlaid map. Oh, it would be like... Vessa's gonna kill me for saying this. He already knows where I'm going. Oh, I don't even need to say it. I don't even need to say it. Oh. I was gonna say Elden Ring, but TOTK works too. Because, like, there's a literal underground. Literal overlaid underground map, right? It's like, Blank says it's like the map of Gaul from Asterisk with the giant SPQR standard stabbed into it, but the standard reads star instead of SPQR. What does that mean? Like Hollow Knight? I haven't played Hollow Knight, so I'm not sure. I don't know how that works. But hello, hello, new IRIAM peeps. Welcome in, welcome in. My community is called Stargazers, and they're a bunch of magical bunnies, and they're a little bit chaotic, and they can burrow, and I don't really know where they burrow, and I think they have a secret society that I don't know about. It's fine. Yeah, it's you can keep telling me that. Keep telling me it's fine. Oh, goodness gracious. Full moon chaos bunnies. Very much so, yes. Very much so. Honestly, when is the full moon? Do we know? At this point, we have multiple competing secret societies. You have what now? Just don't ask me to show you where the crystals come from. Singing burrowing our new home with all the shiny stones. What? I mean, look, I can procure my own crystals. I don't necessarily get them from mines. I'm a little concerned where you guys are getting these. How's that shocking? Did you think Vesa and I share a burrow? I mean, I assumed that there were multiple areas and scandalous. Start exploring the Stargazer bunny burrows like a level out of Hollow Knight. Well, wasn't Gold asking, like, what kind of game would you like to play? Would you want to make? There you go. There's the Stargazer answer. Lillian's kicked me out now? I thought you guys had, like, a whole burrowing society tunnel. Like, aren't there enough for multiple people? Their anniversary came and passed. I've been thinking to get monetization early on Twitch while working on YouTube. You could. On Twitch, they're gonna make it so that you don't even have to, like, work for it. Blank says, SPQR was the thing written on the ancient Roman war standards. I put the image I'm referencing in images and media. Oh, dear. Wait, what? Oh, I see. You guys are gonna end up making maps. I thought we were just making it for a racetrack as well as the fastest hoppers, eh? No, oh my gosh. I have to finish your current one. I have to finish your current one, but I haven't been able to ask Charming Falcon what they look like, color-wise. I want to know their favorite color. I don't know Charming Falcon's favorite color. And, I also need to make the background. I need to make the background, and I need to figure out Charming Falcon's favorite color. I wasn't sure if they would, be in today, but I will probably send them a message and be like, hello, what is your favorite color? I need your fur color. It's Vesa and Lillian and Vesa and a burrow together fighting. Then another scene of them sleeping. Oh my gosh. That's cute. Isn't his username on Discord different than here? Possibly. I don't think so. No, it's the same. I just need to, I want to make sure I'm picking people's favorite colors. And I don't have his yet. Vine Fox, I made, if you go into the channel on Discord, the temporary Stargazer channel, you can see a work in progress of this big piece that I've been working on. And I tried to combine purple and orange design. So you can tell me if I'm on the ball with that or not. But yeah. Alright, I can check it out later? Yeah, no rush. I mainly need to work on the background of just drawing a giant explosion. That's the main thing I have to do, is just draw a gigantic explosion to finish the piece off. I'm very happy to have made that piece. As chaotic and destructive as it is, it's still a community symbol to me, so I'm happy about it. But yeah. Yeah, in regards to what you were saying earlier, though, Seahero, is, I believe Twitch is making that so, like, you don't even have to be affiliate to do monetization stuff. You mean to tell me that wasn't a tree after all? What? Like says, unironically, I can't stop looking at the despicable moat spore. The way you treat my Stargazer gives me so much joy. I'm glad to hear that, and honestly, I really, really loved the meme format that you added. That was so good. You have to be affiliate, I think, to earn income from it. So, you currently do, and you have had to in the past. But Twitch is, going to make it so that you do not have to be affiliate to earn AdSense. I think Twitch subs as well. I don't remember. And everyone's like, oh wow, that's so great, that's so open, like good on Twitch, you know, W's everywhere, you know, finally they did something good. And it's like, guys, they're making it so that you have to have ads no matter what type of streamer you are. It's to push ads. I still need to meet the same old requirements, right? I need to look at the update. I think there's more than meets the eye. I don't think they have, I don't think they pushed it yet. I don't think they pushed the ads yet. But it's something new that they want to do in the future going forward. So a lot of people who are affiliate are like, oh my gosh, I worked so hard, and now how dare you, you're just giving it away, and blah blah blah. And it's like, guys, it's so that they can push ads. Like, that's the main reason for it. That's the purpose of it. Because there were people who were, like, really successful, right? Like, was it Ludwig who tried it? There was someone else who tried it. Some really big names. And they would just delete their affiliate account. Was it Asmon? They would just get rid of their affiliate account, and then they were like, I would rather just have support from you guys when you want to, give it, than bombard you guys with Twitch ads, so I would rather forgo the Twitch ads. So now Twitch is like, oh, we don't like that, so now we're just gonna make it so that, hey, we're being the nice guys, everyone gets monetization, but it's really so that everyone can get ads. They're doing it to earn income off the big streamers who don't do ads. Yeah, exactly, 100%. It was Ludwig? Also, hello? Hello, Armor Talks, welcome in. Okay, I thought it was Ludwig, and then it wouldn't shock me if Asmongold did it. Because, like, a lot of these people, they do really care about their communities, right? So a lot of them are saying, like, hey, you know, I don't need the little, AdSense revenue I get from Twitch. I get a lot more from, like, you know, YouTube ad revenue, with the evergreen stuff, or from merch sales, or from whatever. And they're like, I don't need this. I would rather give you guys a better experience. And then Twitch is like, no, we don't like that. Twitch policy reaction is why I assume all VTuber gossip is false until proven otherwise. What do you mean, policy reaction with VTuber gossip? Newbie Reaper says, when I realized what the piece was later, watching the VOD, it made me smile. I only poked my head in to see since my net was slow. It was a happy surprise to see everyone there. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that, Newbie Reaper. Twitch didn't want Ludwig streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so he just went to YouTube. Honestly, fair. I believe Ludwig pointed out now he's just going to do multi-streaming. But I don't remember if he said that he was gonna keep a focus. I think he said he was going to multi-stream and have the focus be on the Twitch side. I think that's what it was. Because he released a video, like, I want to say about a month ago talking about this. Talking about, like, switching things up a little. If everyone says one thing, it's usually because they misread something, so I assume the opposite is the reality. Instead of listening to what the trending gossip is talking about, you should always research beforehand. Okay. So in this case, I think everybody at first was like, oh, this is a really positive thing, and Twitch is doing a really good thing, letting everyone be affiliate. And then you look deeper at it, and it's like, okay, you know, guys, follow the money. Why are they doing this? They're doing this for ads. Yeah, that makes sense, though. That makes sense. You know, you always have to, like, you know, dig a few levels deeper, right? Important to do due diligence and figure out, okay, why are they making these changes? What's in it for them? They're not just doing it out of the goodness of their heart as much as we wish they were. I don't know. I'm like, I always try to have the lowest amount of ads. Here's how much I don't understand Twitch yet. Here's how much I'm, like, still trying to understand streaming. I always have been trying to have the lowest amount of ads possible. So I have pre-rolls, and I had the false assumption that pre-rolls, play at the beginning of your stream, right? And I thought it was like, oh, if you're just there in the beginning, then you get, like, the bad pre-rolls. I didn't realize that it also means every person entering the stream at whatever time they're entering. I didn't make the connection. I didn't understand it. So I thought it was just the beginning of your stream, and I'm like, well, that's clearly the superior choice. I didn't realize it meant every single person entering the stream at any point. After the mess Twitch made, they should be happy they get any ads at all. Ah, that's fair. A few of my YouTube regulars said that they're okay with me streaming on Twitch, but they also said it would be harder for new people to find me on Twitch than to YouTube. That is very true. Twitch has little to no discoverability. People like Twitch because it's just, like, there's lower latency, it's a smoother experience, it's, like, easier to chat, emotes are easier to implement, all that kind of stuff, unless you're, like, a Hololive fan, it's not as typical to be watching streams on the YouTube side. YouTube delay is horrible, yeah. I think last time I multi-streamed, what was our delay? Like, a full minute? I think Vessa was saying it was almost a minute. And that makes me really upset. Especially when you compare to IRIAM, which is, like, instantaneous, right? There's gotta be a good middle ground here. But I do think that that was a little bit abnormal. I don't think it's usually a full minute late. Weird, I only just now got your messages displayed, Armor Talks. Jeez, dang. Twitch is great for streaming, yeah. It's still a whole minute for streaming on it. Is it no matter what? Because I feel like last time was more abnormal, but I don't know. I don't know. When it comes to Twitch, I'm still figuring it out, because, yours is 40 seconds normally? Dang. What is it on Twitch? Because 40 seconds on YouTube, yeah. That's a 2 to 3? Really? I feel like I don't get your guys' messages that quickly. Or at least on the overlay, I don't. YouTube won't fix its spaghetti code as long as Google has a near monopoly. That's... honestly, yeah. That's one of the reasons that I do like the Twitch side, is because, like, YouTube doesn't have an open API. So Twitch is able to have a lot more of the silly gimmicks and stuff. OBS overlays behind another few. I wonder if Meld is better in that regard. You guys have heard of Meld, right? Like the competitor to OBS. I wonder how the latency is on the Meld side. The only annoying thing is switching my account in OBS when going from Twitch to YouTube and vice versa. It is very annoying, yeah. If you watch Twitch chat on overlay, it's better. Hmm? What do you mean if you watch Twitch chat on overlay? Or on Twitch, you mean? Okay. I watch the Twitch chat using StreamerBot, and I think that that's pretty accurate. And then I'll notice that, like, the chat is not appearing on the overlay for, like, another 5 or 10 seconds. I use StreamerBot because of the multi-streaming. But yeah, I'm sure that, you know, the actual Twitch chat is probably as fast as you're gonna get it. Blank says, are we talking about the delay? Currently that has to be pretty low, because you read out my message pretty much instantaneously just now. That's good to know. That's good to hear. And to be fair, you know, I'm not watching the YouTube chat as carefully as I'm watching the IRIAM chat, so there's sometimes just a delay in terms of, like, when I turn over to the YouTube chat, right? But I'm glad the delay is not crazy. That's good to hear. I don't think that 40 seconds is super normal, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, because I like multi-streaming, and I like letting everybody have a place that they can feel the most comfortable in, but there are times where I'm like, oh, you know, maybe this would be better if I just focused in one area, right? Not have it split in half. And I don't know which area that should be, because on the one hand, you know, if it's YouTube, a lot less ads. If it's Twitch, a lot better latency. So I want people to have their option, but on the other hand, it's like, you know, splitting things in half is a little bit rough. It usually shows up on my stream before it shows up in the chat doc. Ah, interesting. What I do is pin a message on YouTube saying the viewer experience is better on Twitch. But that's the thing, right? Is it better on Twitch if you have all the ads? That's the other thing I'm trying to figure out, is, because I was saying that I didn't understand the pre-roll thing. So now I'm wondering if mid-rolls are better or if pre-rolls are better. And I hear, like, a 50-50 on that all the time. And I know, like, you know, if you're subbed, then you don't have to worry about it either way. But I don't know which is better to people. Because I've been doing pre-rolls this entire time, and there's a part of me where I'm like, have I just been killing my discovery? But then I'm thinking, like, well, Twitch doesn't really have much discovery, so how many people would I really be, how much does it really change anything? Yes, it is, even with ads? Wait, which? I like pre-rolls better? I feel like with, like, if you know the streamer, then pre-rolls would be better. But if you don't know the streamer, then you're probably not going to give him a chance. So it's like there's such a double-edged sword to these things. Seer says, remember, YouTube is testing ads on client server rejection, meaning they want to have an ad playing even if you pause the video. Huh? Unless you're using a web browser like Brave, you'll get ad unless you have YouTube Premium. What do you mean that you'd get an ad even if we pause the video? Meaning, like, you can't pause the video? Twitch viewer experience is better even with ads. Ah, that's fair, that's fair. You still get ads on YouTube. Yeah, I know that when I watch streamers, I'm getting ads, but they're a lot shorter. And they're from what I can tell, they're less frequent. YouTube ad is gonna be like 10 seconds with a skip button. And Twitch could be like a solid minute. I don't know, like, in your guys' experience, what do you think is best with Twitch? Do you think it's, like, pre-rolls versus mid-rolls? And if so, like, what's the best way of doing mid-rolls? No ads for Brave users, mwahaha. Pre-rolls don't seem to turn people away in my experience. A lot of VTubers, big and small, use them. Oh, interesting, interesting. Either way, ads are a pain. Just gotta pick your poison, right? I haven't had ads on YouTube in years. I do see them on live streams now. I don't see on YouTube on my end if there are any, but I'm also not YouTube monetized, so probably not. YouTube has the advantage of being able to scroll back plus automatic VOD. Yeah, that's true. That's one reason I would never stop multi-streaming entirely, because having the VOD is so advantageous. I need to have the VOD. I need it. I am an archivist. I need my archives. That's why I usually prefer to watch on YouTube if given the choice. That's fair. Mid-rolls are better? IMO? YouTube has been reported to be testing their system. They're doing a test where an ad would play automatically when you pause a video you're watching on YouTube. Wait, an ad plays when you're pausing it? That's gonna really mess up React content. That's my reason for streaming on YouTube, so I don't have to record and upload the VOD. Yeah, 100%, right? 100%. It's funny, actually. I was thinking about this earlier. So, I haven't uploaded, an actual evergreen video in months. I think the last one I did was, just taking stream clip stuff on, painting a tree landscape. But I haven't actually made YouTube content in a very, very long time, but I keep streaming. And it's funny because, my YouTube subscriber count is increasing more than it was when I was doing the evergreen stuff. And it's strange to me, right? Because my YouTube channel, if you just look at the front, is like all evergreen, geared towards artwork, geared towards art tutorials, geared towards art advice. But the content I'm putting out is either just chatting or gaming, or a little bit of art streams. And I'm getting subscribers that couldn't have come from the art stuff because I haven't been doing much of that. And it makes me think, like, who is my audience? Not you guys, not Stargazers. Because you guys are, like, you're the ones who are on Discord, you're the ones in streams, etc., etc. But, like, who is subscribing on YouTube? Who are you guys? Where are you finding me? What are you there for? What are you expecting? I see that on Smart TV. They are testing to play an ad while you pause a video. That is crazy to me. I perpetually forget what evergreen content is. The stuff where it doesn't lose relevance. Like, news content is the opposite of evergreen. Fortunately, most of the YouTube creators I follow are demonetized. No ads, only user support. Interesting. The thing is, Lillian, you can still get ads even if you're not monetized. I have ads on my videos sometimes as well. Not necessarily in the streams, but in regular videos, I still have the ads. I subscribe on YouTube to support, that's fair. Subs are increasing because there's more Fox. That's very kind of you, Dual Thrones. From my experience, it's shorts. That's the thing, I haven't been putting out many shorts, and the ones that I do put out don't go very far. But I do want to put out more shorts. I've been saying that. I'm still sticking to that I do want to put out more shorts, just using the clips that you guys have already made, getting some use out of those, right? Putting those out there. I do want to do that. News is deciduous. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Good job. Blank says, though again, Twitch has the channel point system. I used to use channel points to the point that they were, like, getting way too intense. I went way too crazy on the channel point thing. Starlight, are you an artist? How do you deal with something like selling or reselling products like a VTuber model? I think I know what this is about. I don't know if I have any good opinions on that. A super compilation of you reacting to doors opening and closing in Stanley Parable. Oh. That's why I clip mine stacked in portrait mode to have your head in it. That's why I clip mine stacked in portrait mode. Oh, okay. I appreciate that, thank you. All I need to do is add subtitles. I just need to post them with subtitles. That's all I need to do. The reselling models thing is interesting to me. I have my own opinions on it, but it's more so like it's weird to me that people are, yeah, I don't know. I will just say that I think it's a little bit strange that VTubing and the, design and adoptable community are connecting so much. And to be fair, I would love to do adoptables, I would love to do designs, and if someone wanted to, you know, turn any of those designs into a model, I'd be extremely flattered and extremely happy about that. But, I feel like it's a little bit strange that VTubers are becoming collectible? I don't know. It's a little odd. I don't know. With the subs on YouTube, maybe they're just lurking or want to see it later. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes I just get, like, random subs on YouTube, even on days I haven't streamed, and I'm like, what are you guys subbing for? Subtitling by hand is so tedious, yeah. I feel like that's the one area where, I've talked about this before on stream, I feel like subtitling is probably the one area where I am most likely going to use, some sort of tech assistance, because it's not something I would be hiring out, it's just something I would be, it's just something I would be spending extra hours doing. So it's either I'm spending the extra hours and not making things any better, and it's all just repetitive, and then I have less time for less stuff, or I can get it done and be able to put out more content, or if it was just too tedious, I just wouldn't ever get it out there at all. So it's like, I feel like that's kind of the one area where my hands are a little bit tied, but I'm probably just gonna end up doing it that way. And collect a starlight? Hopefully not ever. Hopefully not ever. I don't wanna I don't want to be someone's adoptable auction anytime soon. I think the collectible side was always there with the merch deals and tendency of people to subscribe to a whole generation on the agency side. Oh, no, I'm referring to, like, adoptable designs. No, the collectible side in terms of, like, agency and merch, that's entirely a different thing to me. I'm specifically talking about, like, the trading of VTubers, I guess. Yeah, I'm excited for you, Sierra. I think that's gonna be fun. What, Lillian? Blank says, oh yeah, I still need to prune the Stanley stream for good clips. You guys! Trading models is wild. Yeah, I agree. There will eventually be a Starlight bobblehead, right? Of all things, why a bobblehead? Just because it's the ultimate symbol of merching. Gotta head out, have a good stream, surprise. Thank you, Newbie Reaper. Thank you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Always lovely to see you. Thank you for stopping in, and thank you again hugely for your support. It really, really means a lot. Thank you. I was gonna say there's a literal trading card game now. Yeah, no, it's less on the merch side. It's more on the existing brand side, I guess. Like, I do understand it to some extent, but other times I'm like, guys, when did we turn into commodities? I don't mean on the merch side. I think the merch side is something completely different and something I'm actually a big fan of. But the adoptable side is a little odd to me. Again, I would love to do adoptables someday. I really, really would, and I would love for people to be able to, use a design that they really, really connect with and be able to take on that concept and everything. But I just, some of it's a little crazy. Adria, hello, welcome in, how are you doing today? It's lovely to see you, hello. Want a Starlight 1/6 scale PVC? I would kill in Fortnite for a star Nendroid, oh my gosh. I would love to, like, in general, I would love to design Nendroid-like figures. I think that would be fun. What? I'd love to have a Starlight Gigapet? What? Leafy versions of my ears? Chia Pet, oh my gosh. Ah, TJ Bradley, hello, welcome in, how are you doing today? A Chia Pet, really guys? A Chia Pet? Of all the ideas? Of all the concepts? That looks disturbing in my head. That scares me. We have all the ideas. You definitely do have all the ideas. I love plant. Adria, oh my gosh. Marketing. Yes, that is true. We can do better lava lamps. Oh my gosh. Would you prefer Starlight pattern food? You mean like a toaster design? Like how they do with like Mickey Mouse and Hello Kitty? Fruit snacks? Like a cookie? I mean, I'm fine with a shaped cookie, right? That's okay, I guess. Bunny snacks, oh my gosh. Your necklace is fruit snacks. Everyone thinks my necklace is edible! Everyone who comes in always thinks my necklace is edible. Why is this? Oh. It looks yummy. Why does everyone say this? It's crystal! It's crystal! You would hurt your teeth. You can see it now, Stargazer pancakes. That actually sounds very cute. Crystals look yummy. Why does everyone, one, think that my necklace is edible, two, are fine when they realize that it's rock? Have you seen grape agate? That should be edible. Okay, you kind of got me there. It's not rock candy. Exactly. Oh my gosh, everyone keeps thinking it's rock candy! Prediction for Nintendo Direct this Wednesday? It's about Switch 2. What do you want to say? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that. Dang. Wow. I did not remember that. It's probably going to be too early for them to drop a Zelda title. But we've had like a fair amount of time from a Mario game, so my guess is that there's going to be a launch title 3D Mario game. That's my prediction. I would be fine with a launch title 3D Mario game because I really like the 3D Mario games. I don't know if I would be grabbing a Switch 2 anytime soon, to be honest. But, that is my prediction for the launch title. And there's probably gonna be another Mario Kart. Because we've been on 8 since the Wii, right? So there's probably gonna be another Mario Kart. There could be a new Smash Bros. Yeah. Prediction is Skyrim. That's fair. It's always for, like, every console has Skyrim now, right? Pikmin 5. Maybe in, like, a year or two, because Pikmin 4 came out, like, relatively recently, right? Typically, a Zelda game is both the first and last game for Nintendo console. Breath of the Wild was the last Zelda game on Wii and first on Switch. Yeah, but because Tears of the Kingdom came out, like, relatively recently in the grand scheme of things, I don't think they're going to release another, 3D Zelda title immediately. I think that's gonna take another year or so. 2 years? Yeah. I would say that's probably pretty accurate, because Zelda titles do not get released frequently, right? Zelda titles are kind of notorious for not getting released very frequently. I would say 2-3 years is probably a safe bet. I would love another Zelda title. You guys know how I feel about that. It was 2 years between Breath of the Wild and TOTK. But TOTK was built on like 90% of Breath of the Wild's assets, so I feel like they could release it sooner than that. Whereas, when did when did Skyward Sword come out? Because that was the one before Breath of the Wild, right? Skyward Sword is much, much older. I feel like Zelda games are given a lot more time to develop. 4 years? That makes sense. I feel like Metroid Prime 4 is gonna be the first first-party Nintendo game on Switch 2. First? Maybe. Maybe. Wait, was Prime 4 announced for regular Nintendo Switch? It won't be a Nintendo console without some kind of gimmicky tech demo. I'll place bets on VR with smell-o-vision. Yeah, what's gonna be the gimmick game? Oh! The controllers. The Joy-Cons can be mice now, right? They can be like, mice. So, there's probably gonna be some sort of gimmick with that. Yoshi game? That would be fun. It's gonna be on Switch? I wouldn't be surprised if it comes on Switch too. Yeah, probably. Scribblenauts. Oh, there's a throwback. Nintendo Virtual Boy. Scribblenauts is fun. That would be a... Did I grab that? I forget if I grabbed that or not. I might have some version of Scribblenauts that I grabbed for streaming someday. Weren't they saying they were gonna make a Zelda movie? Yeah, it's gonna be released, what was it? It's gonna be released next year, right? No. Is it 2026 or 2027? I forget. And then it's also apparently going to be I think they said it's gonna be a trilogy? 2027? Okay. And they've still got, they have Shigeru Miyamoto working with it, so that makes me feel a little bit better. My main thing is gonna be, like, are they going to have Link speaking? I'm, like, thankfully Shigeru Miyamoto is on it, co-producing, but I think it's gonna be very interesting to see, like, how they go about it. What about a way to strap the Joy-Con to your ankle so you make your character walk in games? That would be cool. That would be really cool. Well, that's kind of like Wii Fit was almost on that direction. Scribblenauts stream where we try to brainstorm the stupidest way to solve the puzzles. I really do like Scribblenauts. That would make a really fun stream. Zelda movie is going to be released on the same time when the sequel for Godzilla and Kong sequel comes out. That's interesting, considering that the second producer on the movie worked on Planet of the Apes, right? I have some reservations about the movie because of the other producer. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely fair. That's definitely fair. The producer made Last Jedi, so I have no hope. Oh. Mm-mm. You know everyone's just gonna say bomb bombs? What? Didn't know that. That's bad. Yeah, that is a little concerning. I knew about the Planet of the Apes thing, but that is definitely concerning. But Shigeru Miyamoto knows his baby, right? Like, it's not gonna, like, let it get destroyed. Right? Oh, for Scribblenauts, that's fair. Is Link going to talk in it? Extremely skeptical of this. We don't know. We really don't know. I'm definitely skeptical as well. On the one hand, he kickstarted Marvel Studios. On the other, he was involved in the comics crash and made the Borderlands movie. Oh dear. I hope the cast is good. It would be cool if they had a reference to Satoru Iwata and Robin Williams. That would be interesting. Satoru Iwata, I could see. Why would there be a reference to... Oh, because of Zelda. Oh, because of Zelda. Oh. Yeah, that would be nice. Mario movie was, in the worlds of Hayao Miyazaki, an atrocity against life. No, Mario movie wasn't... No, I don't think the Mario movie was bad at all, actually. I actually think that the Mario movie did a lot of things right. No. And it wasn't AI. I don't think that the Mario movie was bad. I mean, yeah, I had huge reservations considering that it was done with Illumination, but I did not think that the Mario movie was bad at all. Avi Arad is, depending on who you ask, either a hero or a menace. The nicest thing I can say about the guy is he's passionate. Oh boy. He and his wife named their daughter Zelda. Yeah, no, that it hit me. It hit me. Agree to disagree? That's fine. Yeah, but okay. At the very least, we have to say that we can't use Miyazaki's quote because it wasn't AI. I thought the Mario movie was meh. That's definitely fair. That's definitely fair. I thought it was enjoyable. It wasn't a brilliant movie, but I think it was, I think for what it was, it didn't do anything terrible, right? And it's like, Mario's also easier because, you know, Mario talks and doesn't have his, like, the fan base is more general, right? Like, more general audience, more like kids and parents can see it. Whereas Zelda has more of, like, a strong, dedicated fan base, I feel. But yeah, I didn't think it was bad at all. I haven't seen it yet, but I want to. Yeah, I think it's, like, you know, it's not, it wasn't, like, you know, the most mind-blowing thing ever, but for what it was, I thought it was, like, they played it safe, and they added a lot of really fun references, and it was, like, it was overall enjoyable. And then they had the Minecraft movie. I don't know. I feel like it was... It's funny, right? Because I saw it with someone who had never played a Mario game before, and they didn't understand most of the references, but they could still enjoy it regardless. Whereas I feel like Minecraft movie is just gonna be in shoehorning in references. Sometimes a 5 out of 10 game, film, etc. can be really enjoyable. Yeah, it's like, it's very safe, right? It's very safe. It's not, like, doing anything crazy. It's still, like, it followed a fairly basic formula, and it was just fun. It was just a fun time. It was just, like, a fun, don't have to think about it too hard, fun time. Something like Zelda, in my personal opinion, feels like it has a lot more weight on it. Feels like it has a lot more, intensity going on with it, right? Jack Black did a great VA performance as Bowser. Yeah, I would say so. Hang on a sec. Favorite Zelda? I think it's been asked. Favorite Zelda used to be Twilight Princess, has since changed to TOTK. That's why I always have these jokes with Vessa, that every time I do or think about anything, I'll end up making some comparison to it being like TOTK. If it's bad in a way that's entertaining, we can still win. We can make CDI Zelda game mashup with a movie. Oh no, please, Lillian, spare me. Okay, I will, yeah, I get that that song is a meme, Sehiro. I could've lived without the song. But that's just because, like, I'm not usually the biggest fan of joke songs in animated movies. Way more can go wrong with Zelda than with Mario. Yeah, exactly. Mario just has a more, like, lighthearted feeling. But yeah, a lot more can go wrong with Zelda. Mine is still Twilight Princess. That's fair, that's fair. Honestly, like, I still really, really love so many elements of Twilight Princess. You don't want to see the second coming of Zelda? No, I do not. I do not. I didn't like them the first time, actually. Uh, Blank, you know that they're, yeah. Blank on the YouTube end says that they're probably gonna add the CDI excuse me princess me. No, they're going to. They're gonna have to. It's too popular of a meme. They're gonna add it. I know they are. Somewhere. It'll probably be an end credit Easter egg, if anything. Just to me, playing it safe with lots of references is about as bad as it gets. At that point, I much prefer horrible, but in an interesting way. But, like, with Mario, it works because the references are, like, fairly innocuous, right? Fave is Link's Awakening. That's a really, yeah, I do really like Link's Awakening. She's only played TOTK. That's the only video game she has ever did. If MatPat was still the front face of game theory and the Zelda movie came out, he'd do everything to analyze where the movie fits in the timeline. We don't talk about the Zelda timeline. It would be funny if it's the only thing Link says in the entire movie. Oh my gosh, Blank. Friendly Warlords YTP series is based on the CDI games. Are amazing. I will die on that hill. That's fair. That's fair. It's just not my personal cup of tea. My personal cup of tea has never been like the YTP type of stuff, but I know that a lot of people enjoy it, and that's totally fine. Like, you guys can definitely enjoy it. It's just like not my personal preferred form of humor. Just give me the Link noises when he swings or lifts stuff, I'll be fine. Yeah, that's kind of all I need, really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not personally a fan of that stuff, but if you guys are, then that's cool. Fun fact, Wind Waker is the only game where Link actually talked. When did he talk in Wind Waker? When did he talk in Wind Waker? He didn't even talk when getting shot out of a cannon. When did he talk? Another niche thing I like that Lillian has heard of. You got the ultimate Zelda movie idea? Oh dear, I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. I feel like I have a right to be scared. I'm trying to think, Wind Waker, was there like a hallucination section? Because I know they did that with Pokemon. That was a weird thing. You guys know about that one? I don't know how I felt about that when, talking Pikachu. In one specific dungeon, there was a puzzle where you had to make a barrel move on its own. He actually shouted saying, "Come on," or something similar. I don't know. Okay, that is technically talking, but, like, I don't think that that's, like, super groundbreaking or anything. Old Link, played by Orlando Bloom, must train young Link, played by whatever child actor is big right now to save Zelda, played by Scarlett Johansson. Ban her! Oh my gosh. I may have gone too far. Oh my gosh. Talking Pikachu is cool, to be honest. It would be interesting to see a Pokemon movie where they all talk. Well, that's just Mystery Dungeon. Because, fun facts, Mystery Dungeon does have little, like, anime episodes. They don't have, like, I think they had, like, a few little, like, TV movie special type of things, and they're all talking in that. Those are actually really cute. Like I said in Discord, Lillian has an interesting way of thinking. You're definitely not wrong. I think Zelda would need to be, Mila Jovovich? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Sonic movie worked, though? Again, because it's like... Sonic and Mario are on a closer level than Legend of Zelda, in my personal opinion. Right? Because... they're... I mean, Mario and Sonic are already considered, like, natural rivals, right? I feel like they're on a same audience level to each other. And then Zelda is, like, it just has a different vibe to it, in my opinion. I remember an episode where the Pokemon talked and there were subtitles. Yeah, that was when they all got separated on the, remote island, I want to say. Sonic and Mario can be a lot less serious. Zelda's different. Yeah, exactly. She was the MC for Resident Evil movies and Monster Hunter movies. Oh, I see. I remember there was a group of YouTubers who made a trailer for Imagine live-action Zelda game. People have been making, Imagine trailers for Zelda for decades. There have been so many, like, fan-made, imagined, movie trailers for Zelda. So many. My frustration is now a lot of them are being done with AI and stuff, but there have been, like, some really dedicated ones. I actually used to really, really like those handcrafted fan-made trailers. The ones that are, like, probably over a decade old now, and just took so much time and so much craft, and, like, any of the CGI used was really, really bad, but there was so much heart in it. There was so much, like, genuine care in it, you know what I mean? I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but there's been a lot of them. There's been a lot of that kind of stuff where, it's just very, like, like, really, really putting your heart into a big project like that. There's an AI recreation of Zelda's CDI cutscenes done recently specifically to make it more cursed. Jeez. A lot of people are passionate about things. Very true. That is a great observation. That is very true. Many people are passionate about things. But I've seen, like, some of the hand-done movie trailers, like, when people are, like, people go out of their way to, like, put on the armor props and everything, and forge, like, really, really beautifully done, prop swords and everything. I didn't word that right. No worries, I just thought it was funny. And there was a lot of care taken into those things, and it felt really, really magical. And those trailers are, like, probably really old now, but I really enjoyed them. Yeah, fan series of stuff. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of that kind of stuff in a long time. Or it's like, and not just the comedy stuff, because there's tons of the comedy stuff, right? But, like, the roleplay type movie trailer or movie or scene projects done by, like, a bunch of friends, and they go into a forest, and they have, like, all the gear on, and they're filming everything. There's something really nice about those, and I don't see them. I don't even remember the last time I saw something like that. I feel like I feel like that used to be really, really prevalent on YouTube, and that was the stuff that went really, really viral at the time, and I don't really see anything like that anymore. They do. I also love Reanimated collabs for the same reason. Reanimated is cool. You should go to Japan and see weird live actions of video games and anime. I know that there's a bunch of strange live actions of stuff, like, officially, but the fan stuff I always think is really cool. Kat, hello, welcome in. Nice to meet you. Hello, my name is Starlight. I'm a Prismatic Kitsune. Hope you're having a good day today. No? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your day gets better. Yeah, now I kind of want to go on YouTube and I want to, like, go and look up some of those older trailers, because those were really, really nice. Live action for Ace Attorney, Bleach, AOT, Mob Psycho 100. I want to check out the Ace Attorney one. That one looks interesting. No, I want to check out the Ace Attorney anime. I know there's an Ace Attorney anime. I definitely want to check that out at some point. Had to step away and came back to friends filming in the forest. For some stupid reason, my first thought was you were talking about Blair Witch Project. No, no, no. I was talking about how on YouTube, like, a decade ago, it used to be really, really, popular to see, like, big fan-made trailer content, like, if this game was a movie type of deal. And it would be, like, a bunch of friends going into the forest with, like, big props and everything, and taking their time to make things really accurate. Starlight and Blair Witch Project is an interesting but unrealistic. The anime isn't great, and it's better to just play the games. I mean, that's fair, but I think you could probably still enjoy. I think I've played the first game through and the second game halfway, but I think it's still interesting to see the anime format of it. I think people don't have the free time and the income to do stuff like that anymore. But there's still a lot of stuff being made, just very different, I guess. I don't know. Is it a matter of free time and income? I think a lot of these were like, well, some of the really, really big ones were fan-funded, I know that. But some of them, I think, were just, like, hobby-based, right? Actually enjoyed reading Ace Attorney manga. They're as good as the game. Huh, interesting. Why is everyone talking about Blair Witch now? Just Vesa things. Just Vesa things. Nah, it's okay. It's alright. It's all good. I enjoyed watching this weird but very good collab series made by a fan, Ace Attorney, with MLPFIM. I could see it. I could see it, actually. That actually sounds really good, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to see that. I was watching, what was it? I was recently watching the death battle videos, the ones with the ponies. What was it? Deadpool and Pinkie Pie versus, yeah, Deadpool versus Pinkie Pie, and, Twilight Sparkle versus Raven. Wait, what? Starscream versus Rainbow Dash is hilarious. I have not seen that one. I've just seen the Pinkie Pie and the Twilight Sparkle one. What? What? I was watching death battle videos with the ponies. I mean, okay, out of context it sounds crazy, but, like, you know what I mean. I don't know, that kind of stuff is cool. That, like, really, really dedicated type of, heavily produced content. There are two fan works, Turnabout Storm and spiritual successor Ace Attorney Elements of Justice. Ah, interesting, interesting. I'll have to, okay, what is it? I'm gonna write that down, because that actually sounds interesting. Now I want to play the Ace Attorney games again. I feel like a lot of that stuff would not work, but I feel like that one is an amusing one. That would be worth just seeing what it's about. Mara, hello, hello, welcome in. Nice to see you, hello. My name is Starlight, I'm Prismatic Kitsune, nice to meet you. Recommend watching Turnabout Storm before Elements of Justice. I was probably gonna do that, because you said one was a spiritual successor of the other, so... Play new games or I bite? What do you mean? What do you mean? Morgoth, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well, Mara. Hello. What do you mean play new games or I bite? I've been playing new games. We started the mushroom game. What do you mean play new games? What does that mean? I genuinely don't know what you mean by that. I'm trying to think of like the... Oh, man, I think I still have to... What was it? I think I still have to watch the play version that Taka sent me at one point. I don't know either. I just wanted to add a bite threat. Oh my gosh, Vesta. Subnautica. No! No! I can't. I genuinely can't. Oh. Need to get back into Ace Attorney? Maybe that's what I'll play after Mega Man. But the game is long. Yeah. Water scary. Yes, very. Yeah. Yeah. Unknown scary. Game's genuinely beautiful even when you're terrified. I can't. I can't. Somebody gifted it, and I don't think I'm ever going to be able to play it. No, blank. No Stargazer muscle. No. My friend told me that. Then I dragged her into a backrooms game yesterday. It just takes some peer pressure. What? That sounds scary. Blank says, Subnautica is genuinely evil. I support it. Oh my gosh. No. It seems way too freaky. It seems way too freaky. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to play any horror games. And I was told it wasn't a horror game, and then a bunch of people were like, oh no, it definitely is. Subnautica is still single player, is it multiplayer? I'm not sure. I've seen the level of horror Starlight can handle. She's probably Shudder at the Wishbone Halloween episode. I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad, okay? I also heard it was scary. Yeah. Mara, I'm with you. I'm not a fan of scary stuff. Ugh. No, I would not shudder at the Halloween Wishbone. No. Look, I mean, I can play TOTK, and I can, well, I eventually, learned to deal with the Gloom Hands. Those are still kind of terrifying, but I have learned to deal with them. Kinda. Tears of the Kingdom. The Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Blank says, fun fact, Subnautica was never intended as a horror game. When multiple playtesters were scared out of their mind, the devs pivoted a little bit. I don't like that. Are you sure there's a spooky pumpkin because it's Sleepy Hollow? You guys. Look, I have no problem with the Hamtaro game, right? That was just amusing. And I kind of could half deal with Gloom Hands. You can sit through my notorious playlist of 100 movie trailers. I'd say you're not easily scared. I don't think I would be able to do that, no. Want to get back into TOTK? I want to start over, because I started playing that game on the VTuber account. Ah. Notice how she didn't specifically say she could deal with the pumpkin. I think the pumpkin's fine. It's fine for now? What does that mean? To be fair, even Aiden was ready to kill me after the first 20 minutes. That's saying something. That sounds like it's really saying something. Lillian, I am a little bit terrified of you for good reasons. What is the notorious playlist? Oh dear. Oh jeez. No. What have you done, Lillian? What have you done? Why do you fear the Lillian, Starlight? I feel like I have very good reasons to fear Lillian. I think anyone has good— First of all, I can never go and visit Lillian for dinner. I think that's a good start. Lillian is nice to you. That's good. Just don't go over for dinner. Starlight react stream to the playlist when? No. No. Vesta talking about the wishbone thing and Lillian talking about Aiden, though, makes me realize that I'm, like, not, I'm gonna be very, very not in a good place during October, I feel like. It's a thing I did for a movie night in another server where I put together a YouTube playlist of 100 movie trailers specifically to give people whiplash. If I go for dinner, I'll bring a friend. Eve, I don't know if the friend will return with you. Most of the movies are terrible, some I would never recommend. Oh, jeez. It's fine. Heroine, hello, welcome in. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Now they want to see it. Yeah, look at what you've done. Look at what you've done, Lillian. Saying that in a way Buzz Lightyear said to Woody in Toy Story. Sad, strange little stargazer. I have to make sure none of the trailers got DMCA'd, then I can distribute it somewhere quiet. It feels like one of those things where, like, YouTube themselves would probably be like, maybe we shouldn't have this posted as a trailer. Blank on YouTube says, some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Eve, to their friends. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. I am known for that— Hey! I am known for that quote, she says! There's no way it's going in the server under any circumstances? Okay, thank you. I do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I'll just rise up later? What? What do you mean you'll rise up later? Did I miss something here? I feel like I missed something, but I don't think I did. Yes, I understand, but in this case, what are we referring to here? So you're gonna bring Vine Fox? Is that what we've decided? I think so. Oh my gosh. Does that work? Sometimes the naysayers are the first to go? Ay. You guys are so ridiculously crazy. So ridiculously crazy. I need no voice of reason, for I am the victor. I am the reason. What? I don't know what that means. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, so crazy indeed. Oh. I've passed and came back. I fear no death. Well, that's always good to hear, Vine Fox. Oh, goodness gracious. I read the stories. History is mine to write. I mean, history is written by the victors, so you make a point. I feel like the stream went longer than last time. I was about to say, I think we'll probably call it here. Yeah, I don't have the longest stream stamina. But tomorrow, I think we're gonna be, I think we'll probably be doing emote sketch stuff, hopefully. If I can get myself to, like, actually... Eve, thank you. Eve said stay. Eve, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I feel bad because there's no way that I can guarantee anything, you know? Like, the event does end today, but after I end stream, it's completely out of my control what happens. And I feel bad, but it's completely out of my control from here on out. And I know that there's people who stream after me, so I can't guarantee anything, but regardless of what happens, I really, really, really appreciate your support. Very, 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 very much. Eve! Eve! Oh my gosh. Thank you, Dual Thrones. I genuinely don't have any words. Oh my goodness. I don't have any words. I don't have any words. I just thank you very much. So many pyrotechnics. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you, Vine Fox. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate all of your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really means a lot. Thank you for the glow sticks, hero. Thank you. Never alone. Eve! Eve! Okay. Okay, Eve, I think we're good. Eve, my gosh, I don't know what to say. I'm just... Thank you hugely. Thank you hugely for your support. Whatever happens at this point, also Kenneth, thank you for following. Whatever happens at this point, just know that I am extremely, extremely grateful and extremely appreciative for your support, for the supporting the community, for commissioning the Bakadoodle that allows everyone to feel included. I very much really I appreciate you guys a lot. Kinda thank you for the heart, thank you. And Vilner, hello. Thank you very, 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 very much. And thank you, Dual Thrones and Lillian. I support you guys so much. I appreciate your guys' support to me. It really means the world. I'm really glad that we could... Belniar, thank you very much for following. Thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for this community. I really, really am. I really am. And it's like, you know, not just this event, of course. I'm just... The feeling of this community overall is really special to me. And it just... It brings me a lot of joy, and... I don't have many good words at this point. I don't have many good words at this point to express how thankful I am for all of you, really. Thank you, Lillian. That's incredibly sweet of you. Really, genuinely and truly. I told you things would improve. You stuck with it. Thank you, Vesta. Thank you, Vesta. Alright. I don't think I've ever seen Seahiro. I don't think I've ever seen Seahiro right. I appreciate you guys so much. I see that version, Lillian. That's clever. Oh, goodness. Alright. Let's have a lot of fun tomorrow working on really silly Discord emotes and Twitch emotes and all kinds of things. You guys can get your wacky prism drawings. I know I'm a large and scared of this event right now, but it's everyone here that I'm thankful for, and the Pretty Fox Slave bring us together. My gosh. I'm so happy that you think so, Eve. I'm so happy with this community overall, really. The Master Spoon, yes, exactly. Vilniar, I also stream on YouTube and Twitch, and I'm gonna be doing art streams tomorrow on the YouTube and Twitch end. So I'm working on emotes for the community. And if you guys are new here and you haven't joined the Discord and you want to consider joining the Discord, if you go to my IRIAM page and you go to my YouTube, you can consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. And if you would like to, in the About section, there's a link to the Discord, and we would love to have you. It's a great way to talk to other stargazers. It's a great way to get notifications when I'm going live everywhere. And if you're an artist or creative type, it's really great there too. And it is safe for work, I will put that out there. But we'd love to have you in the Discord. I'm just asking why limit it to tomorrow. I'm just saying what we're doing tomorrow, that's all. Let's always have fun. Yeah, let's always have fun, for sure. I appreciate you guys so much. More than you guys know, really. I know I keep saying that. I sound like a broken record, but I'm genuinely so grateful overall for the community, and I love seeing what you guys make. I love seeing what you guys chat about, as crazy and chaotic as you are. I hope to see some of you in the Discord if you'd like to join. No pressure if not. I will be streaming tomorrow on Tuesday on the YouTube and Twitch side, and I will be on the I will be back on IRIAM Wednesday. And yeah. Thank you so much again. Thank you again, Eve. Thank you again, Stargazers. Thank you again, Charming Falcon, Newbie Reaper. Chihiro, Vessa, Lillian, Dual Thrones, everyone who has been so supportive. I appreciate you all so much. And I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night. And all the best, Stargazers. Thank you.